Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the hidden lives of classic TV legends. Now, let's talk about a man millions remember as the grumpy but lovable landlord Fred Mertz on I Love Lucy, William Frawley. On screen, Frawley played Fred as cranky, cheap, and constantly bickering with Ethel. His comedic timing was flawless. His chemistry with Lucille and Desi Arnaz helped turn the show into one of the most iconic sitcoms in television history. But behind that familiar scowl was a life far more complicated than fans ever imagined. Long before he became Fred Mertz, William Frawley had already spent decades in show business. In fact, for nearly 30 years before television fame, he lived a completely different life, one filled with vaudeville stages, Broadway performances, and Hollywood films that few modern viewers remember. That's the double life most people never saw. To audiences in the 1950s, Frawley seemed like a late-blooming TV star. But the truth? He had been grinding in entertainment since the early 1900s. He performed in vaudeville acts, sang in musical revues, and appeared in over 100 films, often in small, supporting roles. He wasn't new to fame. He was just finally being recognized. But there was another layer to his hidden life, one that wasn't glamorous. Frawley battled alcoholism for much of his adult life. In fact, when Lucille considered casting him in I Love Lucy, network executives were hesitant. His reputation preceded him. Stories of drinking and unreliability had followed him for years. According to Hollywood legend, Frawley personally assured Ball he would stay sober during production, and remarkably, he kept his word while filming the series. Imagine carrying that struggle privately while delivering some of the most beloved comedy moments in television history. To viewers, he was simply Fred, sarcastic and stubborn. Off camera, he was a seasoned performer fighting personal demons and trying to protect a career he had worked decades to build. And there's more. Despite playing a married man on screen, Frawley's real-life relationships were far from the playful dynamic fans saw between Fred and Ethel. He had been married once, but the relationship ended in divorce. Friends described him as private, guarded, and sometimes difficult, a stark contrast to the comedic character that made America laugh. For 30 years, he had been a working actor in the shadows. For another decade, he became one of the most recognizable faces in America. Two very different worlds. One lifetime. After I Love Lucy ended, Frawley found success again on My Three Sons, proving that his talent wasn't a fluke. Yet as television moved on, so did the spotlight. When he passed away in 1966, many fans remembered him only as Fred Mertz. But the real William Frawley was far more complex, a vaudeville veteran, a Hollywood survivor, a man who wrestled with addiction, and a performer who spent decades earning a moment of recognition that finally came late in life. Maybe that's the real story here. Sometimes the people who make us laugh the loudest are carrying the heaviest histories. Now, we want to hear from you. Did you know about William Frawley's long career before I Love Lucy? And who is your favorite character on the show? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories.